Hello, in today's episode of Agent Wisdom, we are going to talk about working from home and the challenges that it creates and how to face them and manage them. So this situation that we have been experiencing with the pandemic has really changed the way that a lot of us work and we approach our workspace. And for example, in my case, that I'm working a great deal of the time from home, it showed me and it made me realize that probably I don't ever want to be working normally or on a day-to-day basis from an office ever again. So it has a lot of advantages to me, but also it has two main challenges, which are, if you are like me, kind of a workaholic, the challenge of working from home is that there's no limit, there's no difference of space, there's nothing that really marks the difference between work and personal life. So when you work in an office, at a certain point, you close the office, you go home, and you have a clear delimitation of the two parts of your life. If you're working from home, it's very easy to find yourself, like I find myself, at 11 p.m. at the computer, completely focused on something related to work. Now, the good part is that if you love what you do, as much as I love what I do, there's no line between work and personal life. It becomes just life. However, it is important to manage that, and we're going to get there very soon. The other situation is the situation of people that have a tendency to lose focus and get distracted. So, for example, when they're working from home, they may find themselves in the middle of the day baking a cake or cleaning the pool if you're lucky enough to live and work in Florida. It's also a little bit of a challenge to maintain the focus so that you can really get everything that you need done. So it's not that hard to manage, but the key here is that the structure has to be provided by yourself. Since you don't have a physical delimitation and a clear signal to your brain that you are transitioning into a different area of life, like for example, leaving your office, getting into your car and getting home. When you are not having that, you need to provide that structure by yourself. And how do we do that? First of all, by creating a separate space inside our homes where you conduct your work. And that space ideally is not going to be where you eat, where you sleep. It has to be, even if it's a little corner in your living room, but it has to be a space that subconsciously is associated with work. That is the place where when you sit on that chair, your brain becomes focused 100% on the task ahead. The other thing that is very important is to have a routine. So routine, people sometimes are scared of routine and think that it's the opposite of adventure. And to me, that's very far from the truth. Routine is what makes adventure possible, because you need routine to create the stage and the environment for the great adventures of your life. So make your own routine, something that triggers concentration, whether it is a special place where you sit, whether it is that you take a regular break, or how you take your coffee in the morning, or what's going to mark the end of your workday. You have your list, you have your agenda, your schedule for the day, but you also have to have certain physical clues about the environment in which you're working. If you manage to create your own structure and to provide yourself with these clues to help you continue to be focused on your task, working from home can be one of the best things that happen to you. and it's a great thing to take advantage of. It gives you a lot of freedom and flexibility. And again, the other thing is, if you have family living at home, it's important to communicate and to explain to those around you that this is the time when you need to be focused at work, and make an appointment. Yes, as it may sound like, how can I make an appointment with my family? Yes, make an appointment at what time you're going to take a break and you're going to deal with things that have nothing to do with your work. Same thing as you would be doing when you're working from your office. You can make it work. It's a tremendous advantage, and I hope that you can create your own routine and your own space so that your work becomes super productive, and more importantly, you enjoy it and you have pride in it. Have an amazing day. See you in the next one.